Sneha, and I was born and brought up in Bangalore. I moved to Delhi a year ago. I've been a space designer. After COVID, I got to know a lot about UX and user experience, and that sort of motivated me to learn more about that field. So, me as a person, I think one of the strongest thing that I identify with is being very empathetic with various experiences in life. I think now it's one of my core strengths. The reason why I took space design is I always wanted to create a space that gives the person that sense of experience. Like, no matter how sad you feel once you walk into the store, there might be some element, be it sense of smell or visually what that person sees, that slowly impacts their mindset. If it's done well, then it enhances their mood. Now, when I look at UX, brick and mortar may cater to a very specific crowd, whereas UX, I think you can cater to people's experience globally. So that is something. So I think I should thank Google for that. No doubt, I did look into a lot of other institutes as well. Even IITs offer few courses. But the thing that set and apart is definitely the mentor, Shivasa, who curated this entire course, being an NIDian himself. And not just Shivasa, Prachi ma'am, Arjun, Rupali ma'am, Ekta ma'am. Oh my god, they were such exceptional mentors. Even though we had classes online, the way the entire course was curated, be it the interactions with them, I never felt that I was doing it from an online platform, because no doubt, after an education from a design institute, that experience is different. But this being online, I think it kind of matched that entire. And the way you all had designed your website, I mean, it kind of gave me that sense of trust. And the more I read about you all, I knew that this is where I want to learn it from. No doubt, I've done a lot of research. There were a lot of people. I think all of it had its own sense of challenges to it, because a lot of us were working professionals, so managing that work-life balance with classes, you needed that commitment, like, to make sure. And that's one thing, I don't think I missed any class because I was so eager, for the Thursdays and Saturdays or Tuesday, whenever the classes were planned. Every class, be it the way the mentors had prepared the class, the way they taught us about the core aspects about UX, even something as simple as conducting an interview, it gives you that sense of confidence. It gives you that sense of, as I was saying, empathy to just put yourself into the other person's shoe. And the minute, I think that was one core element for my Capstone project one. That is how I came up with that whole app, with that sense of empathy that I could relate to in one of those interview questions. I think I was able to do that towards the end of the course, probably towards the third module, because even though we were subconsciously kind of made to do certain things, we didn't realize that these are the steps that one follows to complete the entire process. There was one thing that I learned. We had a design sprint. So one key learning that I took from that is just trust the process. As designers, sometimes we already know the solution and then we work our way back. But one thing that I'm really glad that I could learn from the design sprint at AND was trust the process, and that really helped. If you are super dedicated and keen on learning, I think this course would be the best, because be it the study materials that the mentors give, everything's there. It's up to us. And we even have the mentors are also so approachable, and each and every doubt was catered to. I made few really good friends from this, even though the whole thing was online. I think it was, we built that level. Yes, absolutely, yes. Obviously, we can't go into an in-depth kind of a learning with such a short span yet. The experience that we received from doing that one project, I think, would be equivalent to it. I think the foundation was set so strong by the entire team that worked well. Apart from that, I think the mentors, because they made our classes so lively. We built that rapport over it, even though it was probably 4 weeks of each mentor. I still miss Rupali ma'am's class. So it's small things like that that makes the whole difference. So yeah. Initially, I didn't know much about UX, UI. Throughout the course, I think I was very keen on user research and definitely towards finding the prototyping part. And then secondary would be the visual design aspect of it. What happened is over a period of time with the various courses that we had, with the kind of activities that we had, I think I built that sense of clarity is because UX is a large field and there's so many specializations or segments that one can dive into more deeply. So I think for one, listen to your heart. If this is what you want to do, then I'm sure you'll find ways to, seek the right places where you can learn from.